Hey everyone, alright, so we are now 34 weeks. It's been a very interesting week, the last week. You guys will obviously be looking back on these videos when they come out, and I'm sure you will all remember this very well. So we got back from Thailand nearly 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, it has been 2 weeks. So we got back from Thailand 2 weeks ago. Obviously, this coronavirus thing was building up a little bit. And we went away for the weekend, over the weekend that's just been. While we were away, the coronavirus is getting quite a bit more serious here in New Zealand as well. Several countries around the world had been going into lockdown, and then New Zealand announced that they would be doing the same thing. So the first time this has ever happened in our history, which is super significant and really interesting. But yeah, so basically we are now in lockdown. We have been for a few days. And what that is kind of meant for the country is that you are locked to your house, in your bubble. So anyone that's in the house with you is fine. People can't come over and visit. You can't go out anywhere. The only time you're allowed to go anywhere is if it's something essential, like going to the supermarket in your car. But pretty much everybody has been put off work unless they are considered essential services. So things like the hospital and your supermarkets are still running and stuff like that too, but it has created a bit of panic for everybody. We've been quite good. I think the thing for us was having in place things before all this came to crunch, which we did luckily. We had packed more food and stuff like that in the freezer and done all those sorts of things just to be on the safe side in case something did happen. But yeah, it has created a lot of stress for people. In regards to the work situation, that's been probably the hardest thing for everybody. We're lucky that the government's come through with a bit of help for everyone, which we've been able to get to, which definitely takes some of that stress off. But yeah, so I suppose the thing that I wanted to kind of touch on with this video in regards to that, obviously it's been very coronavirus related the last week, so there's not much else to talk to you about. Still back. That's something I'll talk about right now, actually, because I remember it. So essential services are the only things that are open. So things like acupuncture, osteo, massage, they're all closed. So in terms of me, and I was obviously trying to put quite a bit of emphasis on these services until baby was born because of her being breech, which she still is at the moment, we think. We've just come to the end of our 10 days of doing the Moxa treatment, and we see the midwife again tomorrow, so we should get to determine her position then. I would really like to think that she is in a better position, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so having those services gone that's probably been the only thing that's given me a little bit of anxiety, which I've now dealt with because it is what it is. But yeah, so not having those services when I really wanted to put that time and money into it has been a bit disappointing because it is going to alter our birth preparation a little bit. But yeah, so what I did want to talk to you though is about how the coronavirus has affected the pregnancy aspect of and labour aspect for a lot of us in New Zealand. So they're now urging women not to go to the hospital and have the births at home if they can instead. Again, it's created a lot of manic panic for everybody. But yeah, so it's definitely a time where Brendan and I are both looking at the decision that we decided to make at the start when we were telling people we were having a home birth. We had a lot of opinions, a lot of people telling us we were putting our baby in danger and all that sort of stuff. But now we are having a lot of people messaging and saying that, we must be so glad that we're having a home birth. And I am so glad we have decided to do that, but it has put even more emphasis on wanting to make sure that we are in the best situation to carry out the birth at home and not have to go to the hospital, because obviously they've got a lot of sick people there. We had the first death today from the coronavirus, but I say that lightly because the way that this has been spreading lately, obviously a lot of people are getting it, but it is those ones with immune system issues, and this lady was in her 70s, so already low immune system, and had been diagnosed with influenza too. So it just kind of urges everybody to stay as safe as possible, because if you're in that risk group, as am I at the moment with being pregnant, it does make things a little bit more serious. But yeah, so for us, I think that it's given me even more confidence with the decision that we've decided to make with having a home birth. I have full trust in my body and the relationship that Brennan and I have to be able to bring her into the world together. There has been a little bit of talk of overseas places in particular not even letting midwives be around. So I think that's probably quite scary for a lot of women, especially those that believe they need pain relief or whatever might be going on for them. So all in all, I'm not really concerned. I'm glad that we've got everything kind of prepared that we had so far in advance. Again, everyone thought I was kind of crazy because by Christmas we had pretty much everything we needed. I'm glad it worked out that way because we've got everything, and the last thing you want is to be trying to scramble to get things now. Borders are closed, so a lot of things aren't even getting into the country or out. So I'm glad we've got everything we need, and there's just no stress involved with being ready for it. As for all these other people that are getting ready to have their babies or may even be due in the next day or two or whatever it might be, it can be a very scary situation into what is already the unknown anyway with going into labour. So I do feel for those ladies, and I will probably be doing a video that I'll put out straight away for everyone, just of my opinion on birth and just trying to empower women to remember that we're designed to do this. And although the situation is scary that's going on at the moment, we do have some control over how it all goes. But yes, it's just putting yourself in the best position to be ready to birth your baby and have a really, really good experience. I think that may be the one thing that kind of holds a lot of women back from having a good experience now that they're potentially being kind of forced a bit more into a home birth, is the mindset, because you really do have to believe that you can do it. And again, a lot of that comes down to the support too. Like, I'm spoilt with the support that I've had from Brendan. And my family's really good too. Obviously that's a concern as well, is that if we have baby and we're still in this lockdown, then Brendan's parents can't travel down to us, neither can our brother or sister either. So that means they won't get to meet the little girl as fast as we would have liked them to. But again, we just take it as it comes and just want to have her out happy and healthy as well. So that will be our main priority for the next little while. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to say. No, I kind of talked about everything. The positive for me out of all of this is, although everyone's panicking about not being able to do anything, like Brennan and I have started, we've got a new routine in place. So we get up in the morning, we have like a coffee, or I have a tea, and then we go for a walk together. We come back, we do some work, we do other stuff. Then we take Indy. Took Indy to the river yesterday because we're not allowed to take them to the beach in the cars and stuff. So we walked to the river and took her out, which was really nice, especially considering the situation with her at the moment. Then we do more work and chill and do that sort of stuff, and then we go for another walk again at night before we go to bed. So it's been really good because it's kind of forced into place the atmosphere I wanted going into the birth. I didn't want to be stressed. I didn't want to be running around crazy manic trying to sort everything out and worrying about heaps of things. So it's been a blessing in disguise for us, I think. It's just having everybody else see it like that, because it's probably the biggest stress is just the way that everybody else is reacting to it. But I'm not too worried at this point. I am happy, and we're in our little bubble, and everything's going good. And meanwhile, while I'm talking to you, she's kicking around like crazy. She's been really active. I feel her heaps more when I'm calmer, and so it's been really good because we had Thailand, we had a little bit of manic time here, which kind of meant that I wasn't really listening to her or feeling her so much. But she's definitely back to doing what she was doing, or me being in tune with her doing what she was doing. It's been good. I've had a couple of nights of really shit sleep, and then last night I had a really good sleep after doing like 4 cups of magnesium salts, Epsom salts in the bath, and then doing lavender before we hopped into bed, and magnesium, like making sure I take my magnesium supplements and all that sort of stuff. So I actually slept right through from like 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock this morning, which was massive, so I feel heaps better today. Other than that, nothing is going wrong. Everything's perfect. We get to see the midwife tomorrow, so I'm really hoping that baby is flipped. Otherwise, if she hasn't, I will fill you guys in on the process and procedure of what we will do moving forward to try and get her to move again, and options that we have with the home birth and all that sort of stuff with everything going on. Cool. Bye, guys.